Gene Jones, Alleghany citizen. Oh boy, here we go again, I imagine, is most likely your unspoken thought. And yes, here we do go again. Here we go again for a very good reason. The comments before me and my comments too are, yes, they're on gun control and all. And some of you said at the last meeting when the resolution was presented to you, we're not trying to take your guns away from you. Well, the government has told us for years. But it's sort of like a farmer that goes out here, even the poorest of a farmer, and let's say he's got a turning plow behind a horse. He's thinking about the end of the field over there. But he's starting at the beginning of the field. He has the plow in the ground. And that's exactly what our federal government has done. They have put the plow in the ground, and they are proceeding toward the end. So yes, here we do go again. Because I and many others see here and experience the constant erosion of our individual liberties and a total disregard for our Constitution. We will never stop going again. Never ever until we the people regain what is rightfully ours and government gets out of our lives and again realizes it's not we the government, but they the people. Now a lot of confusion is going on today about who we are. A lot of misconceptions because of not knowing our Constitution. Or better yet, not caring about the Constitution or what it stands for. I'm going to read you some actual quotes from our founding fathers, from the Declaration of Independence, and thoughts on our Second Amendment from some very important founding fathers. Now I know you're going to listen to it, but it's more important that you hear what you're listening to. Then ask yourselves where you are in regards to our founding fathers' very solid foundation steps in establishing our Constitution. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers, not powers, just powers, from the consent of the governed. Declaration of Independence, 1776. And from the Constitutional Convention of June the 28th, 1787, this person said this: in the beginning of the contest with Britain, when we were sensible of danger, we had daily prayers in this room for the divine protection. Our prayers, sir, were heard, and they were graciously answered. I have lived, sir, a long time, and the longer I live, the more convincing proofs I see of this truth, that God governs in the affairs of men. If a sparrow cannot fall to the ground without his notice, is it probable that an empire can rise without his aid? We have been assured, sir, in the sacred writings, that except the Lord build the house, they labor in vain that build it. I firmly believe this, sir, and I also believe without his concurring aid, we shall succeed in this political building no better than the builders of Babel. Benjamin Franklin. The Second Amendment, the right to bear arms, a well-regulated militia, being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Infringed, according to our dictionaries, shall not be broken, shall not be acted against, shall not be violated, shall not be encroached upon. The Second Amendment protects the individual rights to bear arms. It mentions the militia only as a reason for this right. The framers of our Constitution rightfully saw individual ownership of firearms as a protection of freedom against both foreign invasion and domestic tyranny. Here's what George Washington had to say about it. Firearms stand next in importance to the Constitution itself. They are the American people's liberty teeth and keystone under independence. To secure peace, security, and happiness, the rifle and the pistol are equally indispensable. The very atmosphere of firearms everywhere restrains evil interference. They deserve a place of honor with all that is good. The very atmosphere of firearms everywhere. Our gun-free areas of today, just an open invitation to all the atrocities that we have experienced and will continue to experience. Samuel Adams said, "The Constitution shall never be construed to prevent the people of the United States who are peaceable citizens from keeping their own arms." Thomas Jefferson, "No free man shall ever be barred the use of arms." Noah Webster, "Before a standing army or a tyrannical government can rule, the people must first be disarmed, as they are almost everywhere in Europe." True then and true today. The supreme power in America cannot enforce unjust laws by the sword, because the whole body of the people are armed and constitute a force superior to any band of regular or professional troops that can be, on any pretense, raised in these United States. 1787. I want you to think about those things. Think about what our founding fathers said. Think about how those things reinforced what was put into our Constitution. If you again fail to reaffirm your oath today and squirm with statements like, "I don't understand," "I don't see the need," "I don't this," "I don't that," then I and many others seriously doubt your honesty in taking of your oath and your obvious disregard for our we the people government that our Constitution provides us in favor of your own personal agenda government. I want to close with a quote. "The God who gave us life gave us liberty at the same time. Can the liberties of a nation be thought secure when we have removed the only firm basis, which is a conviction in the minds of the people that these liberties are the gifts of God, and that these God-given liberties are not to be violated but with His wrath?" Thomas Jefferson. Thank you.
Thank you. Is anyone else?